McLaughlin.
Here.
Rosano. Here. Baston is excused. Larillier.
Here.
Klotsky.
Here.
Ricard.
Present.
Robinson. Conway.
Here.
And Whalen.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you very much. We will now get a motion to approve. Oh my God. Minutes from the last meeting. Is there a second? All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. I'm losing my voice. Try to get a little bit more. I don't know what happened. Thank you.
Item 2 is authorizing an agreement with Braun Media regarding media and marketing services for the Shaker Place Rehabilitation and Nursing Center. Executive Director Mark Olson is here this evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Madam Chair. We are looking to exercise the second year extension on the contract, the original contract, which was a 3-year contract with Braun Media. They were brought in 2025 as the building at Shaker Place was rebuilt, rebranded, and did a lot of our rebranding and everything to do with media since that time. Looking to contract them again for this final year of that RLA that was originally from 2021. Looking to do something a little bit different with them this year, same general purpose, but they're contracted to do our media for census building, and we're going to start pivoting that a bit to having them work on more work relative to employee recruitment. They've been very successful with census building, and we're generally full at this point, so I think it just makes sense to really engage their services and really focus on recruitment of staff. That's our biggest need at the moment as far as media goes. Again, it's a 1-year extension, $101,000. A lot of the budget in their engagement has to do with our website is a big part of that. They do our social media, our search engine optimization for all of the searches that occur. They're also shoot videos for us. Starting next month, they're going to be shooting a new video for us that we'll be able to use for our recruitment efforts for our nurse aid training program.
I just have a question. Do you think that the emphasis will be in one area more than the other, since you remain, your census is pretty consistently full, which is a good thing?
Yeah.
So you think the emphasis will be more on the recruitment area and the other things that you mentioned, as opposed to?
Yeah, I think it's very important that we keep strong attention to census. That's been very stable for about 2 years. Again, I think a lot of the reason that they've done a very good job in getting the word out that we are very much different facility today than we were 10 years ago. I think it's a similar message too when it comes to recruiting staff. We're very different than we were 10 years ago. I think we could even look to.
Did you utilize them also for the what's the school? The Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts.
Yes, yeah, they're very involved in that. In fact, the second video they're shooting for us is with some of our staff that have their children in Little Sprouts and taking that angle on recruitment as well. So I think in the full contract for this year, just over $100,000, it's probably going to be a 50-50 split between census development and recruitment.
Sorry. Does anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, real quick, sorry, you may have said this, but is Braun Media done after this year, or in January they're up again?
So this December will be the final. This is the final year.
And then it's
Then we make a determination whether we go back out, whether we need the service, or we go back out to bid for the service again, or potentially bring it in-house. I think towards mid-year, third quarter, we look to see
like a social media person to come in and.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even that we look at there's people in this building that do PR and media, and maybe it becomes a small department with somebody else that works at our place.
Got it. Thank you.
But that's a conversation.
Mr. Ricard?
Head of my skis on that one.
Just a quick question. I thought I recalled that in the past we did, somebody else was involved in recruiting, a different company, not this company, because is their specialty, it's marketing, but it's not recruiting, is it?
Correct. So they actually don't do recruiting, but they'll do the marketing for our recruitment efforts.
Okay.
They handle, everything. We transitioned, we used a separate company just over a year ago that did our recruitment. They're called Eclego. We brought in an in-house model with some staff that do all of our recruiting now. And we also, what Braun was able to do for us is funnel all of our applications through our website. So if you go on our careers page on our website, there's a quick, very short application to fill out. It's really just name, occupation you're interested in, and a contact information. Because we know if people are going to have to fill out a 5-page application, they're probably going to apply. So even if you go to Indeed and you look at a CNA position for us and you click on apply, it brings you to our website.
So you did say, though, we had a different company recruiting in the past. Is that what you just said?
Correct.
A year ago? So are we still using them moving forward?
No.
Okay, so we wouldn't be paying two companies to do recruiting?
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
that was my concern. Thank you.
Yeah, again, Eclego did physical recruiting of employees.
Okay.
This company is just doing the media and everything around getting people at least to come to our doorstep
I understand.
or our website.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Bergman?
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. Mark, at an earlier meeting, when we were talking about staffing levels for this year, and we were talking about vacancies, you talked about us being below the 250, which we're designed for, but said we don't have the staff to go above that at the current time. A couple of minutes ago, you just said we were full.
Yes.
Now, are we aspirationally full to that limit, or are we at 250?
So our capacity is 250, and we're generally between 245 and 250. I'm not sure what I may have said in the
Okay.
past that led you down the wrong road there, but.
Well, we were talking about whether or not
Yeah.
there was enough staff for 250, and you said you were monitoring the,
Well, yeah,
the,
we're not at a staffing level that we want to be for 250, but we're
Okay.
not artificially closing beds.
so
because
we are now
because we're
getting full
short-staffed.
credit for the Medicaid calculation where they do the annual transfer amount?
Yes, correct.
So we're
The
building
IGT.
positive
The IGT.
credits.
Yes, yes.
How long does that take to phase in?
It's usually about 2 years behind.
Okay. So when did we hit the 250 mark?
We've been consistently 250, I think, starting at around early 2023.
So we may see a big influx of reimbursement from Medicaid once we hit that 2-year cap, or I don't know how the reporting years
Our
were.
payment for that did go up last year.
Yep,
I'm not sure if we've already maxed out on that, but I haven't seen the calculation yet for this year.
okay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a slight tangent. So you've got, the beds are pretty much full.
Yep.
You've got enough budget to cover new staffing positions. That's not the issue, it's really just recruiting people?
Correct.
Okay, because I heard that the plan is to have servers staff on the units at the different cafes
Yes.
for the wings?
Yes.
Okay. Any idea when that might?
In fact, we were talking about that earlier this week. It's a bit of a process, and we're starting to have meetings about that next week. It will probably be, probably second quarter that we hopefully start that,
That'd be great.
Yeah. because that'll make a big difference
Yeah,
in
yeah.
food satisfaction.
Sounds
We'll
good.
probably need a few additional food service helpers when we do that.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But that'll be a great benefit.
Anyone else?
Quick question. So how is it working with, you have CDTA helping you out with transportation? Is that pretty good, that service, or?
It's good. I mean, the service is great, ridership. I actually got a report a few weeks ago from CDTA for 2024, and we had just over 15,000 rides from our staff.
That's pretty good.
Now, can't say all of them were coming to and from work, because they can use the pass anytime, any place they want. But there's still, every time the bus pulls up, there's 1 or 2 people to get on and off, so I see it as being really valuable. And, you know, that's one of the things that Braun Media is helping us get the word out, is that that is a, you know, a free benefit of working for the county. Not only is it free, but it comes right to our front door.
Anyone else? If not, can we get a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Ricard, second by Ms. Platsky. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Olson. The next item?
Item 3 is authorizing lease agreement with T-Mobile Northeast regarding wireless communication equipment at 100 Heritage Lane in the town of Colony.
So this is a subsequent contract to contracts. I'm not sure when this originated on the Shaker Place Tower. Their T-Mobile has cell infrastructure up there, a cell tower basically. They pay us rent on a monthly basis for that. Again, I think this probably goes back over 15 years ago. The current revenue from that project is, or for the lease of that space, is about $3,322 a month. This is a 5-year agreement and will increase by 3% each year over the 5 years. So strictly a revenue project, revenue contract for us, and it's really seamless on our part.
Motion, if there are no questions.
Motion, you got a question, Ms.
No, that was just a motion.
Oh, motion by Ms. Platsky, second by Ms. Mazzano. Oh, yeah, wait, okay.
Question?
Anybody got a question before we do a motion?
The 5 years, does it start this year?
It starts, I believe, in July of this year.
Okay,
So July, 5 years forward.
thank you.
July of 25
Yes.
is when it starts.
September 1st, actually. September 1st.
Anybody else with a question? Going once, twice, 3 times. Now, we'll take a motion by Ms. Platsky, second by Ms. Mazzano. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Motion passes. Can we get a motion for it to adjourn? Unless somebody else got another burning issue they'd like to bring up. No. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
We got a motion for.
Second.
Yeah. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks.